welcome back, squad. It is me, Wifey, and we are back with Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Now, this has been a little bit since I've done my last recording, but I'm sure it's probably only a couple of days since you've watched the last episode. So I'm going to continue on with this, and let's see if I can remember how to do any of the voices that I struggled to do last time. Here we go. We've got our story so far. So in the course of the afternoon, the long investigation through Saint Mystery, Luke and Layton hear a rumour about some mysterious kidnappings. So the professor has a hunch that the Raymond disappearance and these kidnappings must be connected. Well, obviously, because Raymond's disappeared and no one knows where he was, so, you know, that's more than likely. In a quest for further details, the intrepid pair continue their search of Saint Mystery into the night. So basically that's all that's happened. We've arrived at the town, the cat went missing, we had to find the cat. Then there was a murder, which we know nothing about at the moment. And then Raymond's disappeared. So, that was the other reason. So he couldn't have been kidnapped. He did the murder and ran away. But we'll see what happens with that. So we're just going to continue this. We're walking through and we've got to find the cafe because the restaurant was closed at night, but the cafe is open. So let's continue into the night. Okay, did we talk to this girl? I can't remember. I'm sorry, young lady. Could you help us? We're looking for someone, you see, and... Sorry, can't help you. And by can't, I mean don't want to. I've barely even talked to Raymond and I have no interest in this search. But maybe if you help me solve this puzzle, I might just, remember something. Oh, she's annoying. And just who do you think you are, young lady? Oh, that wrong inflection. Yeah, that was a bit rude. So, okay, we're straight into a new puzzle. Let's see if I can do this. So the force of gravity on the... Oh, don't tell me it's another math problem. The force of gravity on the moon is about 1/6 of that on Earth. This means that on the moon, an object weighs about 1/6 of what it does on Earth. Okay. If you bring a 600 gram weight and a scale to the moon and gently place the weight on the scale, which of the following weights will the scale indicate? So... if it was normal, if everything was normal, 1/6 of 600 grams is 100 grams exactly. But would the scale actually sit on the ground properly? Oh... Okay, so if it was if the thing actually weighed 1/6 of 600 grams, it's 100 grams. That's basic math. But are they trying to trick us and going that a scale wouldn't work in the same way? Okay, it's one of two answers. It's either 0 or it's 100. I'm gonna go with 0. I don't know. I can't explain the physics of that if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay. Physics is definitely not my... Oh, hang on. I didn't read what that said. Oh. Yeah, physics is not my strong suit in school. Neither was English, apparently. Okay. Exactly 100 grams. Or it'll be 600 grams. Oh my god, okay.
I suppose I thought wrong.
Yeah, think about what parts the scale is made from. It's gonna be 600 grams. Okay, I'm getting nothing for this. It'd be heavier. It'd be 600 grams.
There we go.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't actually understand why. Hopefully it tells me. Okay, I'm gonna get nothing for this at all. This is literally gonna be like 0. This is a great start to the episode. Oh no, it doesn't go down any further. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. So why? Tell me why. Please enlighten me.
Puzzle has an answer.
The scale will indicate a weight of less than 100 grams. A scale is always set to 0 with the weight of the scale tray included. So when the same scale is brought to the moon, the tray weighs 1/6 of what it did when the... Oh, okay. Okay, that wasn't really physics. That was more... Yeah, the scale... Okay, because it's an old scale. So whatever you're putting... You're not just putting it straight on the scale. You're putting it into the bowl of the scale. Okay, please tell me that I wasn't the only person who was confused as to why that happened. Okay. I really don't like you, Adria. You're a pain. You're rude and your puzzles are stupid. You know, I've heard that if you aren't careful walking around St. Mystery at night, you can run into trouble. I bet Raymond wasn't being careful. What exactly do you mean? Oh, she disappeared. Oh, I don't like you. Okay, we got a painting scrap. I really don't like you. I'm not going to talk to her if I don't need to. Okay, so were we going back to the cafe? Do I have to talk to this guy? Oh, what was your... I don't remember what voice he had. Oh, goodness. Whatever shall I do? What seems to be the trouble, sir? Let's see here. Strong, young, and you look like you have a good back. Oh, thank heavens you came along. I beg your pardon? I've searched everywhere. I can't find the thing. Oh, I suppose I must have dropped it when I was out strolling by the park this afternoon. I would go search for it myself, but it's dark outside. It is awfully scary out there. Bah, nothing of the sort. It's just that, well, I'm no spring chicken anymore, and my eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. So how about it, laddie? Oh, he was supposed to be the Scottish guy. Yeah, whatever. Will you help out old man and go search in front of the park for me? What? But we're in the middle of our investigation right now. Now, Luke. No need to be rude. After all, the park is but a small way away. And who knows, we might actually find some new information to aid our case there. Besides, helping those in need is the duty of a gentleman. Splendid! I'll wait right here for you to come back. I'm counting on you. One more detail, please, sir. What exactly did you drop? Drop? Oh my. Now, what was it? Oh, you idiot. Oh, that's right. It was my watch, actually. My best wristwatch. Bring it back for me, laddie. Okay. We're going to do that later. Where was this cafe? Oh. There's no way we can show our faces to Ben to find some sort of clue. Must continue to investigate. Couldn't agree more, Professor. Where was the cafe? Ah, damn it. There seems to be a puzzle embedded in this door. I would have sworn there was nothing there a minute ago. Fascinating. This puzzle appears to be acting as some sort of lock for this door. How delightful. Luke, my boy, why don't you give this puzzle a try? I'm almost certain the door will open if you solve it. Okay, so it's got to be good enough for like a 10-year-old. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, so this is probably just going to take a little bit of time. Can you get the red ball out of the maze? The problem can be solved in fewer 12 moves. Okay. Yes, I understand how these work. Okay, this is just going to be probably edited to speed this up. Aha! There we go. 34 moves. Not too bad. My first try was 83. They're not
I think I've got
they're not difficult puzzles. They just take a little bit of trial and error. So
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
hope you guys are enjoying these puzzles because, you know, if you do like puzzles, the Layton games are really, really good. They actually make you think, and it's got like an intriguing storyline and mysteries, so it is actually really cool games. You're probably much better than I am at some of these. Very nice. The door should open right up now. This better not be a public place. If this is like a cafe and there's a lock to the door, which is a puzzle. Oh no! Okay. No, this is Granny. Granny collects all the puzzles that we fail to collect. So let's talk to her. Why, hello there! Do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Yep. Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack. Granny Riddleton? Where can we find this lady? Isn't it obvious? She's right here in front of you, boy. Just no wonder you have trouble solving puzzles. Yes, you are gazing at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton. Guide to the puzzled puzzlers. Beautiful and clairvoyant. Professor, do you know what she's on about? Fret not, Luke. Why don't you just let me do the talking here? Sorry to disturb you, Ms. Riddleton, but by clairvoyant, do you mean to say you have psychic powers? Psychotic. Yes, she is psychotic. Psychic powers. Can you do things like, say, pick a criminal out of a crowd or visualize the location of lost objects? Pshaw, any fortune teller can do that. So what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop! My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is take those poor, lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. Wow, so the puzzles that we've forgotten about, those puzzles are here now. Yeah, so big, long story. Not quite, boy. I'm here to welcome puzzles that have no other place to stay in this village. Looks like you've finally worked out what makes me so amazing, boy. Now go ahead and give a knock on the door of that little shack behind me. Inside you'll find rows of cute little jars, each of them with a forgotten puzzle stuffed inside. I bet you find those forgotten puzzles you are somewhere in the midst of my little pretties. Yeah, anyway, so pretty much the whole long conversation was, we missed these puzzles. So, yeah, there's lots of puzzles that we can go. Anyway, we don't need to do that. We can go later unless we need a certain number of puzzles later on. Oh, okay. He's blocking the clock tower. That's why we have to go. Okay. That's what we've got to do. We've got to go find that guy's watch first. Gerard lost something again? I think he's getting a bit slow. He's always dropping stuff. So what did he drop this time? Let me guess. Was it a wristwatch? Indeed, he did drop a wristwatch. Did you pick it up around here? Well, actually, no. Because Beatrice was the one who found it. Thing is, I was already late when she found it, so she decided to hold on to it until morning. Go to the inn. Oh, we were just there. And you can probably ask her for it. So, there you go. Now I've got Now that I've got your attention. Ah, yes, I know the whole game is puzzles. I just want to progress, especially since we were just at the inn. Ah, could you give me a hand and solve this puzzle? All my voices are all merging into one. Dark places really scare me. But I wanted to solve this puzzle so much that I came out here for help. You went out into the middle of the dark near a park where obviously no one's going to be. Not a cafe where apparently everyone is. Oh, the puzzle's all about stars, you see. Maybe you can make some sense of the thing. Hmm? Of course, I'd be happy to help you with it. Yeah. Okay. Look at the giant star in the night sky. How many triangles can you find in the picture? Be sure to count the overlapping triangles separately. Okay, this is a little bit of trial and error. Okay, let's look. We've got, whoops, 1. Hang on, let's clear that. That was terrible. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 10.
Luke, here's my answer.
Damn it. Oh, no. I hate that, like,
Frankly,
yes,
I'm
yes, no.
ashamed.
Okay. This is literally just, like, staring at it. We need a hint. I can actually use a hint. Okay. I'm sure you've already counted the roof in the chimney little house, haven't you? Oh, what a waste of a hint. There's some triangles hidden inside the giant star. Yeah, I know that. 5 of the triangles inside the giant star are easy to find, but there are more. Oh, that was a waste of hints. 5 of the triangles inside the giant star are easy to find, but there are more. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. And there's 3 there. So that's that point. Ah, okay. There is each corner. Okay, so there's 10 there. There's 12. I just couldn't see them. There's 12. That's why the hints were so vague. Because there's only
There
actually
we
3
go.
places that they are. Yeah, there we go. There was 12.
Every
Should
puzzle
have looked
has
more
an
clearly.
answer.
That's right, there are 12 triangles in all. Yep. Very good. Hey! Thanks so much. I can finally go home and get some sleep. And remember, Beatrice from the inn was the one to find Gerard's watch. Don't forget to ask her about it, okay? Okay, see you tomorrow. I actually yawned that time. Come, Luke. Let's go. Oh, we got a stuffed bear. It has to go to Luke's place. I forget that we get those things. They're cool. Okay, well, you were a waste of time. I just want to progress the storyline. That's all I want to do right now. We haven't gotten very far. Okay, we need to go to the inn. We need to talk to this lady. Good evening. Beatrice, I heard that you found a wristwatch out by the entrance to the park. Oh, that old thing. Does it belong to you, Professor? Oh, no, it's Gerard's. He dropped it today while walking around and asked me to help find it. Why am I not surprised? That man sheds more stuff than a cat sitting by a fireplace. Alright then, here's the watch. You know, it makes sense that it belongs to Gerard. I was just thinking to myself, the Professor is far too fashionable to wear this old thing. Oh, she's such a flirt. Thank you very much. Okay, we got the wristwatch. Let's leave. Leave, leave, leave. Let's go find that damn cafe. I still am not able to do a Scottish accent. Oh, so you found my watch, did you? But of course, a gentleman always helps those in distress. Speaking of which, we're still quite worried about Raymond's whereabouts and should probably return to our search now. Yep. St. Mystery is strange like that. Despite its size, it can be quite challenging to find people. I feel like running around a maze. You can feel like running around a maze. Speaking of mazes, you ever heard of this one, laddie? But we really must be... Yes! We are in a hurry. We want to progress this storyline. We don't want to have to do puzzles right now. Even though that's the game. Let us do something. Mysterious bandit is on the run and trying to escape the police who are on his trail. His entrance into the part of town is marked with an arrow. Okay. Particular bandit follows particular creed and has vowed never to run backwards or turn around. Also, whenever he comes to a junction, he will always turn left or right, so he can never go straight. As you can see from the map, this part of town has multiple exits, which are labelled A to G. Of all the exits, which one the bandit will never be able to pass through? Oh, okay. Okay, so he can never turn around. And he can never go backwards. He must always turn left or right. So. Okay. G, yes. Because it always has to turn. Okay, F is a yes. E is a yes. And go to C, so it must be B. Let's see.
That should do it.
Yay, there we go. Yeah. Cool.
Another puzzle solved.
Woo! Can never go to B. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. You're a sharp one, laddie. You know, if you're looking for someone, you should ask around at the inn or cafe. Oh, yes, we know we're trying to go to the cafe. As you know, the inn is right by the entrance to the village. The cafe is right at the fork of the road. Yeah. Oh, right at the fork. Okay. We need to know that. That is an important bit of information that I almost skimmed past. We've already searched the inn, but checking the cafe sounds like a good idea. Yes! We are sure to stop by it. Yes, let us go. Alright then, thanks again. You really helped me out. Go. You disappear, person I can't do your voice for. Think nothing of it, sir. A cream rug. Let's go to Layton. You'd like a rug. Okay, good. Good. Straight through. Oh, it's you. But do we have to talk to you? Can we just go to the cafe? Yes, we can go to the cafe. Right, was it? Oh, I found a hit coin. Is it in here? Is this the cafe? Yes, okay. It's this little person. That looks like an imp. Hey! What do you want? Spit it out! So I can get back to my dinner! I don't suppose you've seen Raymond, the servant from Reinhold Manor, have you? Gobble stuff going on. What? Of course I've seen him. It's kind of hard to miss with those huge purple lips. But I haven't seen him today. Now if you haven't noticed I'm in the middle of important business here, can you please leave me alone? Of course, please excuse the interruption. Nah. Okay, so he's not here. So let's continue. This guy's mad again. Let's talk to the mad guy. Ah! I can't sleep because of this stupid puzzle. I've been thinking about it for hours. I'm going to lose it for real this time if I don't work it out. Ah! Okay, he was not helpful. A star the same shape and size as the one shown on the right is somehow hidden, somewhere hidden in this picture. Trace the outline below. Okay. So it's all even. It's all even pieces. Hopefully my drawing's good enough for it.
I think I've got it.
Yep, there we go. I'm very visual. I can see things. Math, not so much. Physics, definitely not. Yeah, okay. Cool. Hey! Why do you have to go and tell me the answer? Well, you gave it to me to look at, you idiot. I'd been thinking up an answer for the days now, and you just go and ruin it? Some help you are. Okay, you're not a very nice person. And you didn't help me at all. Oh. Okay, so you're pointing, but you're always pointing, so... Okay, let's go in places. Ooh, I like this guy. You need to curl your moustache. Ah! Fancy meeting you here. I got a really tough puzzle right now. It's harder to crack than a coconut. And who knows? It may even have something to do with the case you're investigating. So, what do you say? Help a fellow detective out, will you, brother? That's all very interesting, but I do believe there's been a mistake here. I'm no detective, you see. Said no more. Undercover and all of that, yes? Very well. But I know a fellow sleuth when I see one. Us being in the same trade and all. I suppose it couldn't hurt if I let you look at this puzzle. Hopefully he helps me out. Hopefully this is not for anything, like, not for nothing. Okay. Oh, I think... Yeah, okay. I know this one. This is a very old and quite popular puzzle, riddle, actually. Okay, so a certain town has only 2 barbers in it. There aren't any other towns nearby, so everyone who lives there gets their hair cut by one of these 2 barbers. Looking at these 2 fine gentlemen, which one should you go for a haircut? If you haven't heard this before, I'll explain it. It's probably going to explain it anyway. But they can't do their own hair. So obviously the person with the good haircut goes to a different barber. So you want the one that looks awful.
Well, here's my guess.
Yeah, this is one I've heard quite a bit.
I did it!
Yeah, and that's why it's only worth 10. Yep, everyone in the town gets to have to get their hair cut by one of the 2 barbers, includes the 2 barbers themselves. Yep. Oh, you've done it! You've solved that monster of a riddle. Simply astounding! Even I couldn't do it. You're not a very good detective then, are you? Oh, it wasn't that difficult. But on a more pressing note, have you heard from Raymond lately? What's that you said, good sir? You want to solve more puzzles? Alright, here's a gem of a tip. Go visit Granny Riddle's shack, that's all I can say. My detective's instinct tells me that another case is developing as we speak. Perhaps I'll see you again tomorrow? Not helpful. Not helpful. It says collect information at the cafe.
Hold there. I've never seen your face in here before. What'll it be, pal?
Oh, I'm not ordering anything. I actually just came by to inquire about a certain matter.
Not here for the special then? Well, what do you want to know?
No one else has seen or heard of Raymond the servant at Reinhold Manor since this afternoon. We've looked around everywhere just to know Avel. It's like he's just vanished from St. Mystery. Maybe he walked out. You know, people believe. While talking with Crouton earlier, he mentioned a strange old man who was said to lurk around the village. Do you perchance know anything about such an individual?
An old man? Oh, right. That old rumor.
So you've heard of him before? If you have any information, anything at all, please share it with us.
You're not from round here, are you? Thing is, I can't have you spreading wild rumors about St. Mystery to the outside world. Now can I? Of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I could find in me to trust you.
Please give me some good information. Please.
See, if you want people here to trust you, you need to get your hands dirty and solve more puzzles.
Ah, here we go.
Come see me again when you've solved at least 30 puzzles.
Yeah, so this is the whole thing. When we're not going to get any information out of him. He probably has got some good information, but we haven't solved enough puzzles.
You know how this works. You can see how many puzzles you've solved at the top of your map, yeah? Solve 30 puzzles, and I'll tell you the rumors I've heard. Or anything else, for that matter.
Okay, so we've solved 28, so we only need to solve 2 more to be able to talk to him. Hey, are looking for Raymond, are you? Yep, you're definitely looking for Raymond. So, you still haven't found the guy? Listen, streets here are dangerous at night. Highly dangerous. You can't go running around the village with a kid, because that's dangerous. Highly dangerous. I'm afraid I'm going to have to punish your poor judgment with a puzzle. But you'll solve it, yeah? Of course. Oh, he was like one of the first guys we spoke to. We're going to solve 2 puzzles anyway. Try this number of maze resides. Start with the center square and continue until you reach one of the goal squares A or D. Here are the rules. You can move the number of squares written on the square you're currently on. You can move horizontally, vertically, but only one direction per move. You must land exactly on the goal square to finish. Okay. From the looks of this, yeah, because you have to go one direction, so it's going to end up being B. So we don't even need to work it out.
Luke, here's my answer.
Let's see if I'm correct. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you can't change directions.
Puzzle solved.
There you go. We had to end up on 2 to go straight in. Awesome. Well, looks like you solved it, alright. Of course, we all knew a brain box like you would solve it. If you're looking for the cafe, it's right there. But it's way past that kid's bedtime, you know. Way past. Besides, the tower could start making noise again at any time. Trust me on this one, Professor. Get back to the inn, yeah? Yeah. Back to the inn. Okay. Teak, the bureau. Oh, I reckon we'll go to Layton. Poor Luke's not getting much in his house. Okay, so it kind of looks like we're supposed to go back to the inn. So let's just do that. Okay, she's just kicked us out. Okay, let's talk to this girl. Good evening to you, sir. It's almost my bedtime, but I've got one more puzzle for you. Want to see it? She's cute. She's much better than the other little girl. What on earth is this message getting at? The follower is written on a piece of paper you picked up. Blank is 1,000 times blank. To turn this strange message into a proper sentence, you need to fill the blank spaces with a single letter of the alphabet. But what letter could it be? You need to use the same letter for all 3 blank spaces. This puzzle deals with units. Can you think of any letters used to indicate measurements of length? Oh, like meters, kilometers, centimeters. Inches, feet. Oh, I just realized, of course, length. Oh, we're talking M. Meters and millimeters. Wow, I'm surprised this is actually metric. I guess it's only... no, because the UK uses pounds, but they use millimeters. Oh, I feel like a complete idiot. This is what this whole game is. It just... Actually, when I'm doing it on my own, I don't feel like a complete idiot. But recording it, I feel like a complete idiot. You guys are watching me do this, and I'm just failing miserably. Yeah, 1 meter is 1 millimeter. Yeah. Because I was actually thinking about the wrong way around. I was thinking that the single number was the larger number, which is why I was going with Roman numerals. Yep. Okay. How'd you like my puzzle? Good fun, right? You did such a good job. I'll tell you a secret. I hear that there's a man-eating monster in the tower, and that's why everyone stays away. I'm not silly enough to think there's actually a monster inside, but the place is dangerous. So be careful in there, mister. So we're going there. Bookcase, that can go to Luke. Okay, we have 30 puzzles now. Let's go to that guy and let's see if we can get any more information.
Wow, look who want the cat dragged in. So let's see how many puzzles you've solved while you're out. Whoa, I see you've solved 30 puzzles. Alright then, here's an earful for you. I know a fellow who swears down he saw a strange old geezer skidding about the village. The fellow I know is Prosciutto.
We talked to him before.
He's a wee one, but he's got the appetite of a wolf.
Do you know where we might find this Prosciutto?
Can't say for sure, but this hour, well, he's probably at home snacking on something.
Oh, it's the cafe guy.
His house is on the road that winds up north from here. Why don't you go and pay that walking fridge a visit?
Hang on. So is this the cafe and that place was his house? Oh, it is. We're in Crom's cafe. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, this whole time I thought that where this guy's house was, I thought that was the cafe because he was just scoffing food down. This is the cafe. Okay. That makes more sense now. There we go. So, we're going to go up to this guy's house. Yeah. Hey! What do you want? Spit it out so we can get back to my dinner. Oh, isn't this something? Oh, yeah. I heard from a fellow at the cafe that you witnessed a strange old man prowling about the village. Could I ask you for a more detailed account of what you saw? Ah, okay. I think it was something like 4 days ago. Oh, creepy looking guy. I was on my way home from the Queen Market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around. So I took a closer look, right? I wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butchers before I got there. Up close, there was some spooky old guy with a huge sack. I yelled at him, but the geezer just bolted. Ran off, just like that. I think it's Guido that was the one down kidnapping people. You gotta be out at night, be careful, right? Interesting. Okay. I guess that's all we can do. Oh gosh, sorry, Professor. It's not that the investigation is boring me. It's boring me. Hurry up. I'm just a little sleepy. It's late now. Let's report our findings to everyone at the manor and call it a day. Yes! We've got something. Professor, look over there. Oh my gosh, is that Raymond?
Luke, sir, hold it there.
Right behind you.
Did you see his hat?
My word.
Ah, so things start to get interesting. I hope you guys got a really good look at that hat when he jumped around the corner. If you didn't, I'd rewind back and just have a look at it. This is where the sudden just, find the golden apple and the will starts to become real backstory, because this is where it gets interesting. We'll just continue this a little bit. Oh no, we've lost him. Luke, you saw that too, didn't you? No doubt about it. That was Raymond. Does that mean that the kidnapper killed Raymond too? Ah! Steady there, Luke. I think we'll do well to return to the site of Raymond's disappearance. The kidnapper may have left a clue behind. You see? Right. Lead on, Professor. So the mysterious rumbling was added to our list of mysteries. We need to check the site of Raymond's kidnapping for clues. You're absolutely right, Professor. Professor, look at this. A cog. This appears to be identical to the item we recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might help us to find who's responsible for both crimes? Perhaps. At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Dahlia. Come, Luke, back to the manor. And that was chapter 4. It's turned dark and Raymond still hasn't returned to continue the investigation to find clues. So we found that there is some mysterious person kidnapping. They have definitely got Raymond, but there's a few more interesting things going on, and I think the tower is definitely central to everything and not just the town. After seeing Raymond's kidnapping, the Professor and Luke return to the manor to report their findings. Yeah, so we're going to end this episode here. We now know what's going on. Well, not really, but we've seen what's happened to Raymond. There is more mysterious things happening. There was a little cutscene there, which I know was a little bit pixelated, but they are really cool. And we're starting to get really into things now. Things are starting to get a little bit more interesting. If we can just get a few more pieces together, we might get a bit of an idea of what's going on. Anyway, so I'm going to leave that episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. It means a lot to me that you watch and like these videos. Malachi will be back very, very soon. In the meantime, let's continue this in the next episode. I'll catch you around, guys. See you later.